Wherefore, Series 3, Episode 40. Doomvol do not get a song together for this year's Stroud Song Contest. They did manage to enter the entirely online event in 2020, but were instantly disqualified due to having inadvertently sent a cover of Iron Maiden's Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter rather than their own entirely original number, Take Your Brassica to the Massacre. No one noticed the mistake until far too late. It left them bitter about the whole enterprise and reluctant to record a new song. This year the bitterness has created tensions made worse by the growing artistic differences. Most of Doomvol are still set on being a death metal band. Darren seems to have entirely lost the plot. He arrives at their first post-lockdown rehearsal with a song apparently based on whale music. Then he wants to try a thrash metal version of a can-can. He does not appear to have taken any more drugs than usual. Everyone is worried about him. No one really wants to work with him. Doomvol may in fact be doomed. And so it is that the glory of being involved in Stroud Song Contest is once again denied them. The Stroud calendar has all kinds of charming events in it. Stroud Song Contest is only a little while after the Horns on Horns Road gathering. This is a curious event that, according to the wizard Wigstan, has ancient origins involving the hamster of Antioch. There are people who suspect that Wigstan has made this up for the sole purpose of increasing the amount of animal-based whimsy in the district. As it happens, the Hamster Horn event is also in about the same location as the song contest, the venue for which is at the end of Horns Road. Those of you who have been paying careful attention to the geography will have correctly inferred that Horns Road must lead to the Horns, but no extra risk of going to hell is incurred by attending any of these events. Probably. In recent weeks, the Crown and Sceptre has also been the home of the Outer Fringe Festival. Stroud Fringe Festival is also a curious business because this is not the first time it has happened without there being an obvious festival for it to be the fringe of. The existence of Stroud Festival is fairly hypothetical. Many people that believe that it does not exist and that Stroud only has a fringe. But given the disputed existence of both Painswick and Ditchley Yat, it's hardly remarkable to find the other local features whose state is uncertain. Which leads me neatly to the issue of the t-shirts. The Stroud Song Contest t-shirts proudly announce the name of the 5 valleys: Slad, Painswick, Charlford, Nailsworth and Toadsmore. This is a powerful statement in the ongoing debate about which valleys are part of the 5 valleys. As the t-shirts are black and white with white lettering, it is difficult to amend them. This is not an accident. Otherwise, people would have spent the evening putting the lines through the valleys they do not believe in or do not think should count, and adding the names of their preferred valleys. There's a big Toadsmore versus Worcester debate, disbelief in Painswick, and invariably a few people who want to talk about Ditchley Yad. Leading to my second perfect segue in this episode. Remember the Ditchley Yat startlement turnips, now matured into hideous shriveled things that look far too much like human heads? Their time has come. Stroud Song Contest is not an ancient tradition yet. However, it calls to people across the valleys and it creates magical vibrations. This year the startlement turnips have heard the call of the song contest. They feel it in all the strange appendages they have grown for the purposes of getting about. There is no one who can mediate between turnips and the song contest. No one both feels and understands their longing, and so it is that they do not get to submit a song and never stand a chance of officially participating on the night. And that might have been the end of it. Longing, powerlessness and disappointment being the whole story. But these are startlement turnips, and it is in their nature to yearn. No one knows what any given startlement turnip will yearn for, or whether enough of them will crave the same thing such that the world changes to accommodate them. This year, all of the turnips yearn to participate in Stroud Song Contest. As the event approaches, they emerge from hiding places all across the disputed number of valleys and make their way towards the crown and sceptre. The pub itself is too busy and the startlement turnips are shy, and so they hide in the nearby allotment and in the nearby graveyard, and they plot and ponder and prepare. When the fateful Friday night arises, the startlement turnips emerge to meet their destiny. They swarm across the road to hide on the dark side of the marquee in the pub garden. Bolder turnips hide under the tables and under the sound desk. They amass slowly to watch and listen. The night is everything they hope for, and they rejoice. Eventually, the humans and humanoids leave the marquee, and the lights are turned off. This is the moment the turnips have been waiting for. They emerge, hundreds of them, and they swarm the stage. They have dreamed of this stage, and now it is theirs. Churches around the district ring out their bells for midnight, and the turnips begin to sing. It is a song like no other. It is for this song that they have developed faces. This is the song of the graveyard and the allotment, written over the nights when they gathered. It is a song of soil and longing, and it tells a story in words incomprehensible to human ears. And yet the sense of it flows forth from the marquee and spreads like a dark earth tide pouring through the contours of the landscape. Countless sleepers absorb the song unconsciously. Were you one of them? Did they touch you with the startlement of their earthy, unearthly singing? Did you wake on Saturday morning with a taste in your mouth that seemed unfamiliar? Was there a hum in your bones? Do you know what they did to you? To all of us. Perhaps we will only know at some point in the distant future. Afterwards, the turnips went their secret, separate ways. They will plant themselves in gardens and allotments around Stroud, and put up shoots when they are ready.